Hello, and welcome to another reaction video. This video is a short animated movie. There's a Man in the Woods. This video was suggested to us by one of you guys. Thanks for the suggestion. We're here to check it out. The video is by this person up here, because I want to be respectful and not butcher the name. So right up here, this person. Thank you. Good day, V. How are you?
Oh, good, man. How you doing?
I'm okay, you know. Back's a little sore. I'm getting older, but yeah. Who's here to complain? You know?
Probably shouldn't say that because we're only in our 20s, but
It happens. You know what? It happens.
it really does. It's 100%.
Really?
All right, you ready? You ready?
You ready? I'm ready. If I'm ready, you're ready. You're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
There's a man in the woods.
Well, right now I just see a tall guy in a very old car. Kind of looks like something my uncle had once.
Yeah. Looks like the
There's a
Mr.
man
Bean
in the
car, you know?
woods. What a spectacle.
Okay.
Before the story started, this school was still
fair.
respectable.
Think
My
it's a fair book?
students used to skip
Hey,
down the
I
hill
miss
to the
those. I never
honeysuckle,
ever got
pluck
anything,
a
though.
couple and collect their nectar till they pick their fill.
Okay. Feeling some lyrics?
No? Have you not? Really?
Maybe once or twice, yeah. I got something. But, yeah, there was never ever anything interesting at book fairs. That, for me, at least. It was always like, eh.
No, I just
You
get
know.
stuff at book fairs all the time.
I'm not a book guy. Like, I kind of want to get Audible because I like certain books. But to sit down and pick up a book and read it, for me, is just like, no. It's not happening.
See, I think Audible would be awesome because I like books or stories being like read or told to me.
Right?
Like I listen to short horror stories on like Spotify when I'm at work,
Mhm.
and like I just love it. But the only problem I have with like Audible and stuff like that, unless I'm wrong, because to be fair, I haven't used it, but I'm just guessing at this point, is that I like when, especially if it's like a horror novel or something like that, if they have like sounds in the background, like John opened the door and it creaked and it like gave you like a. I love that.
I think Audible does that. I'm not sure. I've never used it either. I've just heard a lot of good things about it, and I've been recently considering picking one up for my personal use.
Well, if you do, let me know how it is.
Absolutely.
All right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
This is a very pink hand. You realize this?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, those are like some like straight fine fingernails, you know? Like, my fingernails don't look like that. Mine are all chewed up, and
Facts.
I got a picking problem.
Except one obnoxious kid, Sid, who just watched them eat the flowers
Sid, the
while he
obnoxious
seethed
kid.
and
What a bully.
because he couldn't bear to share his sweet
Dude,
treats throughout our
100%.
recess hour. I remember Sid saying, "There's a man in the woods."
There's a man.
That's how the rumors began.
Look at them shoes.
Of course, Sid had spotted him first. The poor kids. He got him immersed in his spiel about a serial killer whose gun
First
barrel
off,
lent
pause this for a
hints at
second.
peril. A visit to
Why would you ever build a school that close to a forest? Like, that just seems like a whole bad time and bad placement for a school. You picture your principal every day having to do the announcement. And remember, kids, stay out of the forest. What is this, Harry Potter now? Like, the dark forest is off bounds to all who do not wish a horrific death. Like we going Dumbledore here? Like, who puts the school beside a forest? Okay.
I feel like that line was hard quoted.
It was.
You watch those movies a lot.
Buddy, I grew up on Harry Potter, okay?
Harry Potter. It's
It's-
not Harry Potter, guys.
It's Harry Potter.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Dumbledore. Okay?
I always, yo, quick fun fact. I used to always piss off all the fans of like Harry Potter and stuff like that because every time I'd see like Harry Potter, I'm like, look, it's Gandalf.
Oh,
And
that's
when I saw
starting
Lord
a
of the Rings,
war.
I'd be like, oh, look, it's Dumbledore.
Oh, people are going to be mad at you.
knowing the difference, but just being the pain, yeah.
As long as you know the difference.
Oh, I actually do. They're two different people getting paid two different paychecks. You can't mess it up.
a hearse waiting just beyond the dale. The children saw him everywhere, Look, over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear.
I got
And
Batman
crazy
ears.
yellow eyes. We saw something rusty. His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh. Trust me, every word I heard was
Woman with many
absurd.
legs, I see.
Yet each day Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot? The rest of the lot would stop back at the blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound to be found deep in the woods, left to rot. I pleaded for the kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses drove them all home, the parents finally heard.
Ooh.
Everything just blew up. I received a wall of emails and calls
What
full of
teacher
shrieks,
gives
wails, and
the-
all from
Okay.
terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my
It could be a school email.
I guess, yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess in that context.
For
yeah.
like the school boards to be like contacting you and stuff, you probably have to give it out to parents if you have to contact them. And blah, blah, blah.
Fair.
lack of action at all. What was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that were you weren't true. Of course I would feel regret had there been a real threat and I ignored it, and some poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib, so you ignored what I said. Your little angels could never cook up such incredible creations. An overactive imagination maybe, but my kid could never lie. How dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous. The parents were displeased, and when the PTA
Facts.
took action, they dismissed me from the classroom. Like they knew what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now who's in control of your classes?
Dude, the storytelling and the way he's doing it poetically is outstanding.
I know, it's so on point. Like, it just feels like almost like a song, almost. Like, it's just,
True.
you can feel it.
As I'm listening to it, I'm picturing like I've never been in one. I've only ever seen them on movies. But like when you go to that like a fancy coffee shop and they got the person on stage playing a guitar and like singing a poem, and then another person comes up and does the same thing. You know what I'm
Okay,
talking about?
I want to say poet night, but I don't think that's what it's called. Poetry night.
Yeah.
And everybody
This-
snaps their fingers instead of clapping.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Single file lines, little vile swine, a killer by the pines. Really?
Happens.
Are you blind? Will you find your spines? Sid, a child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime. Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along. I can be good. Do you hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods.
That's a little creepy at the end in there.
Dude, absolutely. However, I gotta say that it would have been much creepier without this.
True. But it's
It
okay.
was up way too early.
It happens.
But still a great video.
Absolutely. It hit deep.
Yeah, it was. And it's the storytelling through the poem. It's what did it for me.
Right? Like, thank you for whoever suggested that video. Thank you very much. We really enjoyed
absolutely. Fucking loved it.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, you guys, if you want to watch the original video without our commentary, the links to both the original video and the channel will be in the descriptions down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you know exactly when we post content, and share the video with your friends. They might enjoy our reaction to this video. You can also follow our social medias. We've got Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're slowly working on Facebook, and we have Reddit. Most of those links will be in the description down below. Description down below.
Happens.
If you want to follow our social medias. This is the Project Returns. My name is V.
My name is Ed, and our asses are going to
are
bed.
going to bed.
I'm recording.
Me too, on both ends, front and back.
We take a swig of dig.
That sounded like I want to take a swig of dick.
No.
3, 2.
You good? You just like stop counting like 3, 2, 8.
3, 2, 1, go.